All right, since I need to be with Learning Continued, but today was Tech Wednesday, I wanted to give you a little something that maybe you could work on your own. But then, of course, I'm always here if you need backup, so don't hesitate to call me. What I'm going to show you today is how to add a signature to your email. I have an email up that I can kind of show you the difference between having a signature and not having the signature. If you look at this email from my good friend Leanne, hers has a signature, and so you could tell Leanne Eaker, she's a reading specialist, third grade, reading English language arts, and Webb Elementary. And then she has cute little images below hers. And notice a lot of the images are hyperlinked. So if I click on that, I'm going to go to different websites that relate to her. If you look at my email, kind of boring down here. It doesn't have anything with it. So I do not have a signature. So this is the difference between having a signature and not having the signature. Now, there are a couple of ways to add the signature to your list, but I'm going to show you my way because I think it's easiest. And so the first thing you're going to do is just compose an email and put your signature on it the exact way that you would want to. So I'm going to start by composing an email. And down here in the email, let's see, I want my name. I'll spell it the right way. Below that, I want that I'm a fourth grade teacher. I want to brag about working at Needham. And then I want to add a few images. Now, I've kind of done some of the work ahead of time, and on a folder on my computer, I just went out and found an image that I wanted to use. And so I have a folder with my website image, and I have a Twitter image. Go ahead and pull any images that you want and put them on a folder on your computer. After that, it's pretty simple. The next thing I'm going to do is insert an image into my email, and I'm going to tell it I want to upload it. Now, if you saved the folder with your images in your Google Drive, it will show up here, and so you'll be able to access anything from your Google Drive, or I just happen to put it on a folder on my desktop. So I'm going to upload, and when I do, I choose the photos to upload. Now, I've already been practicing, so it kind of knew exactly where I wanted to go, but you would just tell it, wherever yours is at. Mine's on my desktop, and I put it in a folder called Signature, and here are the images that I have in there. I'm going to go ahead and choose my website image first, so I click that, and I tell it to open. And there it is in my email, but obviously it's way too big. The advantage of creating this in your email is it's easy to edit the image size while you're in the email. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to make it, that big looks good to me. You can pick and choose. You could make it bigger, smaller. You can use their predetermined sizes if you want, but I just kind of like that size. So I'll do it again. I'm going to leave a few spaces in between just to add a little bit of separation. And so now I'm going to put my Twitter picture in there. So I'm going to go ahead and hit insert photo again. I want to do it from an upload from my computer. I'm going to choose the pictures to upload, and there's my Twitter. It goes right back to that same folder that I created. I'm going to insert my Twitter folder or picture. Once again, way too big, so I could even hit small first, but notice how their small isn't necessarily my small. So I'm going to click that and drag it down to the size that I want. And the great thing about doing it this way is I can kind of line it up and see right to where I want it. And I think that looks pretty good. So now I have two images and my name. The next thing I want to do is I want to hyperlink this image, so when someone gets my email and they see this image, if they click on it, they'll come right to my website. The way you do that is you drag over the image to highlight it, and then you click the link button. When I link it, this pop-up comes up, and right now it's just linked to a backslash, meaning if someone clicked that, it's just going to show them the picture. But I want to change it and make it go to my website. So when I get this, it lets me edit the link. And here I want to put in a web address. So I'm going to take that slash out, and I'm going to put the actual address of my website in there. The best way to do that is to go to your actual website or whatever link you're wanting to put there. Go up to the Omni box or the URL box, click it so it's highlighted, right click it, and choose copy. Now when I go back to my email, I still have the box up. I can click in, right click, and paste. Now that I have the URL in there, I click OK. This one's linked. Now it's showing me that it's linked. It won't actually work until it's embedded in an actual email. So that's okay. This lets me know I'm good, and I'm going to go ahead and do my next one. So right up here I've got my Twitter account. I'm going to actually copy, right click, copy my URL from the Omnibox, go back to my website. Here it is. I highlight over it the image, hit link. I've got this here. Right now it's just linked to a backslash. I want to change that. Take out the backslash, right click, paste, and my URL's in there. I'm clicking OK. So now I have my two images with my name and information. I could keep going with more images. I can put images any way that you would put something in an email. You can do this because at this point we're just designing an email. Now I'm going to make it so that my name pops out a little bit more. So I highlight the name. Here's my text features. I'm going to pick large and I'm going to make it bold. So now I'm kind of liking the look of this. But you can double check how it looks when you send an email just by sending this email to yourself. So I'm going to send it to myself really quick. Here I am. If this were coming through in an email, when I hit send, I'll see what it looks like. So I'm going to go back to my inbox. Here's my email. I click on it. Here's what it looks like. So at this point it's just in this email, but if someone got an email with us in it, here's what it would look like. And notice when I hover over the images, it shows me the clickable hand, so I can click on it. Takes me right to my website. If I go back, here's my Twitter. When I click on it, takes anyone who has this right to my Twitter page. So I'm kind of liking this. I might come back and add a few more images a little bit later. I might add just some icons of different things that I do down here, maybe Destination Imagination Coach, Math Bowl Coach, facilitator of instructional technology, anything that I want people to know about me, however I want them to refer to me when they get my emails. I could put any of that information here. Now that I have it set up and it's the way that I like, the last step to make it your permanent signature so that it automatically shows up in all your emails is pretty simple. I'm just going to copy what I've done. So I highlight over it, right click, copy. I'm going to go into my settings, so the little gear box, drop down, settings. When you scroll down here, find the place where it says signature. Now you might have no signature, or it might already be clicked here and there's maybe just a few things in here. If something's in here, just highlight it and delete it, and once your box is clear, you right click, paste, and now that information's in there. It looks just the way I want it. I like it very much. So the next thing I just want you to look at really quickly is this checkbox, the insert the signature before quoted text in replies and remove the to dash it line that precedes it. This comes in handy if you are forwarding messages. A lot of times when you forward a message, your signature goes at the end of all the forwarded text. If you click this, it will put it in before the forwarded text. So your signature kind of comes up to the top, but right under whatever text you've added to the email at that time. When it looks the way you want it, and you have it all pasted in there, and you've decided if you want this checked or not, you can just scroll down to the bottom, click Save Changes, and now we're ready to start emailing with our new signature. Notice, as soon as I hit Compose, that same image is at the bottom of any email that I send, so now I can just add in who I'm sending it to, what I want them to look at, I'll learn to type one of these days. And can click send. And as you'll see if you check your email, my signature is updated. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you take a little bit of time to fool around with it and change your signature to tell us who you really are. And if you have any questions, once again, please send them my way. Thank you.